So, Andrew, want to talk with you, brother. I know you got a lot of big things going on. I see you've been
Yeah.
going on a journey all over the U.S., making a tour,
Oh
popping up,
yeah.
seeing everybody. Also seeing a lot of crazy drama and stuff going on in the Facebook group, seeing that you might be opening up something in New York and something with you and Russ Berry, boxing matches, all kinds of crazy stuff. So let's
Yeah.
tap in with Andrew first, brother. Kind of catch us up. What is going on and where are you right now, bro?
So I'm finally back home. The road trip was 2 weeks long. Dude, it was awesome. Met tons of awesome people. I drove from Los Angeles to Nashville, Tennessee. I was gonna go all the way to Florida. I was gonna go down to Florida, but I was just like, dude, I'm done driving. So yeah, and I made a post since Russ Berry hates me. I have friends out in Rochester, so I made a post saying I'm going out to Rochester. Um, and he didn't like that post. And Matt and JoJo showed me he went crazy on that post. And I can't get into my Facebook, so I guess he's been going crazy on me again in the Facebook groups, just like yesterday or something. Matt and JoJo are like trying to shut it down and telling us to be friends. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not starting a business in Rochester. I was just going to Rochester, and he just so that drama, I don't know, man. It's pretty funny. And I'm more than willing to talk about it because I know is this the new controversial show or is this the kid-friendly PG show?
This is well, no, we're not kid-friendly PG show here, but this is the Junk Family. So this is not the drama, the new show that we're cooking up and
Okay.
all.
I'll
But
leave.
I do want to catch up on this, bro, because I don't think I was around when this whole feud begun. You know, I'm
Yeah.
trying to catch up. I see some of the posts going back and forth. I got Bean in there keeping me intact with everything and up to date and all that. So what's going on, bro? Like I know what's been going on in the last week, but how did it all get to where we're at now?
Yeah, so I'll just, obviously it's not drama. I'm just going to state facts. And we'll go from there. So this is just mature adults talking facts, not trying to start drama. A long time ago, Ricardo and Russ hated each other, and they would go at each other for Ricardo's $45 fridges. And one time, I saw Russ say something like, "I'm going to come out there and kill you," right? Some very aggressive thing. And then I was like, "Whoa, hold the fucking phone." Russ is very like, I'm going to kill you and beat you up. I'm stronger than you. And I took it upon myself to go make a boxing photo, right? That these two need a box. And Russ and I used to talk. I used to hit him up for advice all the time, and he did not like that boxing photo. He took it personal. I saw them like cussing each other out in the public Facebook groups and like literally saying, "I'm going to fucking kill you." To each other, like literally. And I was like, let's do a gentleman's boxing match. And Matt and JoJo were all about, I was going to have the boxing match, and everybody supported it and thought it'd be like a fun thing to do. And I was going to put some money on the table for a friendly boxing match. And then Russ Berry said, only if I can get a locked cage with no referee and I can have a baseball bat. And that's where, and he was dead serious. And that's where I was like, okay, you know what? You kind of made this weird. It was meant to be fun and funny because you two hate each other. And it was supposed to be a highlight exposition like event at the Junk Expo. I was going to get the licenses and I was going to do all this stuff. And ever since that, he's just so now that is where the drama came from. I was just trying to have a gentleman's boxing match. That's all.
Oh wow. Okay, now it's all making sense and I'm kind of understanding everything. And I also hear
he
there
no
was a
longer
lot of
hates.
drama between him and Ricardo. So what was that all about? You know, kind of when did that start and like how did that all play out?
So that's been a running funny fucking thing between for at least a year. I saw it because Ricardo gives let's just say, I don't want to say bad advice, but not good advice that I would recommend. Like Ricardo was on Matt and JoJo's channel telling everybody not to get general liability insurance. Pretty not good advice, like not smart. So Russ doesn't like Ricardo's advice and just says, "You're a piece of crap. I hate you. You suck. You give bad advice. You're a bad businessman." And some advice is good, some advice is not. And that is where their feud began, basically, with the whole like. So it's some funny. It was funny drama, and then it got really serious. So and now I am the new Ricardo.
Okay. So I think Russ is in there. Is that who 7-figure junk removal? And he says, so the Facebook post you took down that said you have a proposition for anyone in Rochester, New York was a lie. Does anybody know? Is that Russ?
Oh yeah, that's Russ. So
shots fired.
No, it wasn't.
It's happening now.
Bring him on. Bring him on.
So I want to guys just let you guys know my man Drew, he's in the arm wrestling world, and he's helping me moderate, and he just said, is there a Barry involved that makes sense? Barry Born. The reason why he said that is we had a feud going on in the arm wrestling world, so I decided I was going to throw a big cage match with these two guys, and we ended up doing it over in West Virginia. These two guys just hated each other so much, and one of them was Barry Born, and we got them in a cage. We did 3 1-minute rounds. They had the gloves on and the headgear, and we had a couple hundred people coming to watch it live. It was like broadcast across the country, thousands of people tuning in and all that. So I do have experience with things like that. Awesome. And so if we ever do want to get something like that going, maybe an arm wrestling match or a boxing match, we can make that happen.
I gotta respond to him because he keeps bringing this up all the time and like saying this on Facebook. So he's saying, you should actually get workers' comp. And everybody knows this. I've been talking about this on my YouTube channel for a very long time, that in the beginning, I had 1099 and one kid broke his leg, and he constantly he keeps doing this. I have screenshots if you can't remember. And Matt and JoJo show me all the stuff that's said all the time. And basically I got sued for not having workers' comp. And I make it a learning lesson on my YouTube channel since day one of why you should not pay people under the table. But Russ likes to say, hey, I've got screenshots that you should get workers' comp. Obviously, you should get workers' comp. I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, hence the reason why I teach people now to always get W-2, and they're not contractors. But he thinks it's like he can use it against me as if I'm like, everybody makes mistakes. So it's just quite funny that I'm very public about that on my YouTube channel. I've been teaching people and telling people about that for like 2 years on YouTube. And yes, you should get workers' comp, and you should not cheat the system and pay people under the table because they will sue you. So yes.